Also at last night's Bayonne City Council meeting, a measure to merge the local municipal utilities authority into the city's government was tabled until August 24th, partially due to pending approval from the state's local finance board, a subdivision of the Department of Community Affairs. However, the council unanimously approved the first introduction of a resolution to bond $234,920 to the MUA. Staunch Mayor Jimmy Davis administration critic Peter Franco inquired about how exactly the bond was being handled by the city.
And how are we assuming this? Are we paying the bond off, or are we refinancing the bond, or are we just assuming the payments?
Actually, the city's bond counsel is here, but we'd have the option of either all three that you just said. We can pay it off, we can refinance it, or leave the bond where it is, but we're now responsible for it.
Will it have any impact on our credit rating for the city of Bayonne?
No, we haven't.
Since we do have a budget deficit, in a sense, or lacking money to meet the requirements before the local finance board, is if that meeting was today, how are you going to assume that money? Are we getting revenue to pay that?
Well, the amount of debt being assumed would simply become part of the city's, assuming we don't retire it, it would simply become part of the city's long-term debt. It wouldn't have any impact on any upcoming budgets.
Peter Franco, another outspoken Davis critic, said he believes although the water rate increase for the city was 13.25% for 2016, the agency's debt could have been covered with a 7% increase.
The city is going to absorb $230,000. I mean, I have reason to believe that a 4% increase is about $1 million, so there should be plenty of money in the BMUA. Why is the city of Bayonne taking that on?
The primary reason at this point is just to reduce the ongoing operation costs. The BMUA is entitled to annually $500,000 underneath the contract in order to operate their budget. And there's duplication in terms of BMUA engineers, city engineers, planners, etc. So that'll bring it all into one house, but we're hopeful of reducing that operational cost to the $500,000 or less. So then the BMUA's operational costs would then have zero impact. At this point, that means city costs, zero impact on the rate structure.
Well, according to the contract, and I mean, I've read it over several times, I mean, I believe there's $400,000 there that covers the cost of the employees.
Right now, as I just said, right now, underneath the contract, there's $500,000 that the BMUA receives annually to cover their operating costs.
Is it fair to ask if $234,000 is they ran over budget or mismanaged or?
Well,
okay.
No, there's certainly no claim of mismanagement. What is hopefully to be achieved is that a duplication, in particular on the professional end of services, would be eliminated by bringing it all into one house. That would produce savings, and we're trying to ensure that that operational cost remains $500,000 or less.
Bayonne MUA Executive Director Tim Boyle, who was in the crowd, did not accept Franco's invitation to go to the podium and discuss how much money is currently in the BMUA's accounts. Franco further argued that according to the revenue stream of the BMUA contract, a 7% water rate increase would have been sufficient for 2016. However, Business Administrator Joe DeMarco explained that the figures were projected and the cost savings associated with changing the meters did not occur at the predicted rate. After the meeting concluded, Hudson County View happened to catch a heated verbal confrontation between Boyle and Franco.
You're a loser and a liar. Are you responsible? You're a loser and a liar. A loser and a liar. Great. That's nice. Let me tell you something. You're totally responsible for the windmill. You're totally responsible for the bullshit numbers you put out there, and you keep blaming another administration.